Today's reading is from the Holy Gospel according to Luke, chapter 8, verses 1 to 3. Jesus made his way through the towns and villages, preaching and proclaiming the good news of the kingdom of God. With him went the 12, as well as certain women who had been cured of evil spirits and ailments. Mary, surnamed Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had gone out. Joanna, the wife of Herod's steward Chuza, Susanna, and several others who provided for them out of their own resources. The Gospel of the Lord. This short passage in the Gospel seems to particularly bring attention to the fact that Jesus had with him and his disciples several women who he had helped to cure the ailments and who had been relieved of demon possession. Now, I believe in the time of Jesus, women were not in the same status as men. They were lower. And the women that were following Jesus had probably even a lower status than the general women at that time. I think what we are meant to understand from this gospel is that Jesus helped those who were of very low status, people whom at that time were not to be seen and not to be associated with. What kind of parallels can we make between the women then and the people today? I would think a parallel can be drawn with those in today who are very low status, those who are really poor, those who are misfits of society, those who people don't want to be associated with, whom they feel if they associated with them would bring their own status down. So these are the type of people I think we can draw parallels with at the time of Jesus, who were the women who were demon possessed and the women who were probably didn't have anybody else. They were unmarried, maybe prostitutes. So these are the kind of parallels I think we can draw. How willing are we to help these people who are marginalized in society today, knowing very well that they are not in any position to help us back in return? But we find that these women, the marginalized, were so indebted that they found a way to repay their gratitude. They were in gratitude for what Jesus had done for them. Admittedly, if we help people today, many of them will not return the same favor, and many of them would take advantage of us. But we are not doing for anything in return. We are doing it because that is our duty and that's our call. And if some of them come and help us and return the favor, we should be thankful for them. So regardless of whether they would come back and help us, we are called to help the marginalized and not shy away from associating ourselves with them, because It's not easy to associate yourself with the marginalized, but that's what we're called to do, especially as leaders. My thought for today.